Hello everyone, it's Limsy here and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to doodle some wedding elements, but I thought it would be fun if we could connect all that we have drawn into a wedding day timeline. It adds a lovely personal touch to a wedding day. You could also add this to a wedding invite, or design this for a friend or client, or even scale it up to a poster to display it at the reception area, or otherwise just simply have some fun and romantic elements to draw in your journal. So let's get started. So first of all, we're gonna start by drawing a save the date banner. So just draw these two curved lines with a good enough space for you to write down save the date in the middle. You could just write it in cursive design or just block letters, whichever you like. And later on, I'm gonna just draw this fold at one end with a scissor cut edge, and also another repeat at the other side with another scissor cut ribbon. And then just grab your pen and let's do the outline. So you can just repeat your words save the date again. Here I'm doing the classic cursive letters, and then just outline the banner. You can also add some hatchings or shadows under the folds, or some random lines around the banner. And that's it. It's that simple. Moving on, just right beside the end of the banner, of both sides, you can just add these two little birds or pigeons. And we have done this before in the previous tutorial, but let me just repeat it here. You can start off with a beak just next to the end of the scissor cut ribbon, and just add this soybean shape for the head and body. And later on, just add the wings and details like the eyes and this fluffy tail, and then move on to the other bird on the other end, repeating exactly the same. And then just grab your pen and outline everything again. So while you outline your bird, you can just add this short strokes, and it will show the feathery texture of the bird. You can also add the same kind of curved strokes on the wing as well. And do the same to the bird on the right. And then we have this beautiful save the date banner. Next up, we're gonna start with a place where you start off your wedding day, and it's gonna be a house or a church or anywhere that you start your big day from. So I'm gonna just draw a basic house here with a classic roof and a wall and window and some grass on the floor. It's just gonna be a representation of where you begin your big day at. And I'm gonna add this brick texture. So just draw this many horizontal lines on the wall, and then just finish it off with this short vertical lines to show the brick. And then once you're done, you can just write down the details like depart from home at 11 a.m. So the next one is gonna be a tea ceremony. This is very essential in Chinese weddings, or if let's say you want to change this up, you could do a makeup or getting dressed kind of element. I think that would be really nice too. So here I'm drawing 2 teacups and a teapot, and then just add a tray underneath it. Everything's round and oval, so basically you could just finish this simple sketch and do the outline again, and just add some tea in the teacup, and just remember to dot a bit to show the water effect, and then the teapot again. In the middle of the teapot, you can actually add like anything that you like. I'm adding some flowers here just to make things prettier and more romantic. And then you can just add some hatchings or shadows, and that's it. So you can put down the details again, like at 12 p.m. in the afternoon, it's tea ceremony, or if it's makeup or getting dressed, please write it down as well. The next one will be the most essential activity of all, which is the wedding ring exchange. So just draw this 2 circles and another smaller circles of each, overlapping each other, and one of the ring has this huge diamond on it, so just add this diamond shape with lots of diamond cut lines in it, and then just grab your pen and ink everything out. Remember that the rings are overlapping each other just to show the infinity sign. And you can outline your diamond as well. So just write down at 3 p.m. it says I do. And don't forget to add some shadows and random lines just to make things more interesting. Moving down to the next row, it's gonna be a photo taking session. So we're going to draw a camera with an Instax photo. So just draw this rectangle shape and circles in the middle, which indicates the lens, and you can add some small details like flashlight and buttons around the camera. And on top of the camera, just add this rectangular shape for the photo, and then you can just grab your pen and ink out everything. But in the photo, you can just add this couple silhouette, so just basically you can just scrub it out and blacken the silhouette just for an impression of it. Then just outline all the details of the camera, including the flash, light, and the lens. You can darken the lens in the middle as well, and add some random lines, and pretty much that's about it. So it could be at 4 p.m. This is lunch or photo booth or photo taking session. And then we are going to move forward to the favorite activity of all, which is dinner time. And we're gonna do a table setting with a simple illustration of a plate in the middle and a spoon and fork on the left, and then there is another fork and knife on the right. And then you can just add this napkin underneath it. Simple as that. Then just grab your pen again and we're gonna ink everything out from the left, starting from the spoon and fork, and then the rest of it. So don't forget to just add some shiny effect and also the random shadows. And then just write down dinner time at 6 p.m. and then we're gonna move on to the next one, which is one of my favorites. That is the big 3-tiered wedding cake. So starting from a small oval on top, and then a cylinder, and then a middle cylinder oval again, and then the third largest oval cylinder, and then just add a stand to it, and you have the base of your wedding cake. And then just grab your pen and we're gonna do some of this simple rows. Just twirl and curl like this as if you're drawing some Swiss rolls or cinnamon roll, and then just add this little pointy dots to represent the leaves. And then we're gonna draw the cake with icing, so just do this melting effect to show that there are a lot of cream and icing going on here. So starting from the first tier and then moving down to this middle tier and then to the largest tier at the bottom. I think this is really lovely to draw and very pretty, something very essential for a wedding. So this will be cake cutting, probably around 7 p.m. in the evening. Moving on, it's gonna be the last activity of the wedding day, which is moving on, it's gonna be another exciting activity, which is the bride's bouquet tossing. So here we're gonna construct a bouquet of flowers of your own choice. Here I'm drawing some simple roses, daisies, and some lavender looking kind of flowers mixed up with these messy leaves all together to form a beautiful rustic kind of bouquet. And remember to just add a lot of dots all around to add this romantic touch to it. And then you're gonna add stems underneath with a ribbon. And then we got this wedding bouquet, just nice as that. And it's gonna be 8 p.m. in the evening, and you can write down bouquet tossing. Moving on to the next one, it's gonna be the last activity of the day, which is champagne toasting. I believe this is a lot of people's favorite as well. So here we're gonna draw a pair of champagne glasses just clinking together and slanting towards each other. So just draw this long slender champagne glass and another one just touching the tip of it. And then just grab your pen and ink everything out. You can also add some bubbles on top. And then just add this shiny glass effect and some water in the champagne glass and just add some of the dots going on or sparkling or sparkle. And that's pretty much about it. So this is gonna be at 9 p.m. and just write toast. Last but not least, we still have a bit of space on our A4 paper. I'm gonna just draw this pair of letter and envelope, and you can just write down the name and details of the wedding in the letter. So it's gonna be very classic with a paper that is curved to the end like this, and then an envelope just right beside it. Don't forget to add this curve because I think it adds a vintage touch to everything. It makes things classy. I'm just gonna write my name and also my fiance's, Jeffrey, just for a fun example. And you can just add some foliage at the side here. And that's pretty much about it. Now before we finish off, we're gonna add this long curved dashed line to connect all the elements from the start to the end, as if it's like a schedule and order, so that your guests know what comes first and what comes next and what is the last. So just connect all the elements together, and you can also add some of this circled or detoured rounds around it. I have a lot of fun drawing this one, and I hope you enjoy this. This is gonna be really useful for wedding related designs or doodles. Well, that's all for today, guys, and I hope you enjoyed today's doodles of wedding theme. Remember to like this video and subscribe this channel, or you can join our live stream, which is happening every weekend, where we will be doodling, and my Instagram at lovelimsey. So I hope to see you there, and I'll see you here another week. Thank you and bye bye.